So if you're watching this movie to watch the lip sync scene, I have to tell you, it comes early on. So not too early. It's the first time that Cate appears. So like 35, 40 minutes into the movie, that's her opening scene. She is in the kitchen. She's lip syncing and dancing and cooking to Bonnie Tyler's Holding Out for a Hero. Then her husband comes and she's like, what are you cooking? And it's like this elaborate meal that she explains. And then he's like, oh, I'm going to the gym. And then I have some other meeting later. And you can see her deflated. So she decides to go out. And then she's in the car and we get it again. This time she's lip syncing to Total Eclipse of the Heart. She is a Bonnie Tyler enthusiast.
Yes. I mean, haven't we all been there? You know, both of these songs, really, I must say. Yeah.
And these two scenes are really the highlight of the movie. The scene in the car with the Total Eclipse of the Heart becomes is that she runs into Billy Bob Thornton and sort of rams him with the car. And then he gets in the car and she's trying to drive him to the hospital. Then he takes her hostage and that's how she meets these two bank robbers. And that scene is the comic highlight, both for the movie and for Cate. So it comes in early and it's all downhill from there.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, not to get too far ahead, but I know this was classified as a comedy at the Golden Globes. Mm-hmm. And, like, up to that point, I was just wondering, like, where is the comedy? I'm not really seeing a lot of comedy here. It just seems like a regular crime, maybe drama, even thriller with, like, a hint of comedic elements. But then Cate comes in and we're like, okay, here we go. This is where the more overt comedy comes in, and she just really comes in like a hurricane, really.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, I know. That scene is she's doing so many things. She's driving, she's lip syncing, then she's trying to deal with the fact that she might have hit and harmed this man, but she's also trying to get him to the hospital, but then he's like, I'm a robber, takes out a gun. The funniest thing in that scene to me is how unfazed she is when he takes out the gun and he's like, I'm holding you hostage. Take me to this place or whatever. She's like, yeah, I'll go with you. Where are you going? I'll take you wherever. And she's so funny in that scene.
You pull over and get out of the car.
You don't have to get all huffy about it.
You need to pull the car over.
It was an accident.
Listen, I'll shoot you with this thing.
Oh, go ahead. But being true, believe me.
I'm a desperate man.
Desperate?
Yes.
You don't know the meaning of the word. Desperate is when you wake up in the morning and you wish you hadn't. It's knowing that every time you get behind the wheel of a car, you're only a tree away from ending the empty charade that your life has become. So don't talk to me about desperate.
I have to say, I don't know how you feel about American Hustle, but
I enjoy it.
Okay. I was going to say, watching this performance of hers, that Cate Blanchett in Bandits invented Jennifer Lawrence in American Hustle.
Oh, I love that. Tell me more.
That is how I felt watching this performance, where it's like, you know, in American Hustle, where Jennifer Lawrence is like cleaning her house and she's doing the live and let die lip sync situation. Like, it's very kind of heightened and over the top, and she has like this beautiful wig. It's just like this infusion of energy in the middle of this sort of crime narrative that, I don't know. I feel like maybe Jennifer Lawrence watched this performance and was like, I'm going to do that. Or maybe David O. Russell made her watch it and said, you do that. I don't know. You never know. Yeah, but,
that's actually, I haven't thought of that, but that is totally spot on. Because it's the same sort of like over the top woman whose world is maybe small, but she's so much bigger than the world she inhabits and lives in.
And so she's just so willing to just go with anything.
Yeah.
Like she just throws herself into these situations.
Yes. And goes into these flights of fancy. And it's great.